What's up, y'all? It's Jordan Sheen here. I was in tackle for the University of Colorado. And when I want to learn about sports, I check into the morning run.
WNBA Finals, Vegas,
Man,
sweep action.
that would seem like. I think, and I feel so bad for Alyssa Thomas, man, because it just seems like she just can't get over the hump. They might trade her to Vegas to get one, like, and such a great player for so long, but it's just like one of those times where you talked about when your reign coincides with somebody else's reign. When A'ja Wilson became the best player of the league and you became the second best, or the second or the third, depending on what year it is. And it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, somebody got to win. And the Aces, they built their team even by trading Kelsey Plum and being able to add to their team to get back into the championship. You just see they're a championship focused team, and they're not done. They're not done. So I feel like it's at this point, I feel like it's just a matter of time before they do hoist that trophy again. And A'ja Wilson continues to cement her legacy as probably the greatest women's basketball player. I can't say the greatest women's basketball player. I could say the greatest WNBA player because I don't think I still see anything like Cheryl Miller. So
Cheryl Miller,
that's who I feel like the GOAT is. To be honest, like I feel like she would have did, being a little younger, she would have did everything Cynthia Cooper did. And Cooper,
Absolutely, I agree with that too. I got a question for Leon out there in the chat. I don't have no problem taking this request, but you got to let us know if that's number one or number two. Leon asked us, could we pause the show? He got to go to the restroom. If he got to do number two, we got to keep going.
When we talked about A'ja being the GOAT last show, a lot of people posed the question: is A'ja better than Maya Moore?
Yes.
What are y'all thoughts?
Ooh,
yes. And I love Maya Moore.
Man, I don't know. I'm a little biased. But Maya Moore really was that deal too. And then and the game is going to her more of her game. The less traditional positional roles where she was a positionless basketball player as well. So I just feel like I just wish you could have seen her career come to completion. We could have watched it the whole way, by her leaving early, we didn't get to see it. So it's hard to say because you got to be there. It reminds me, it is not this big of a disparity, but a little bit like Calvin Johnson being in some of those GOAT, some of those wide receivers. Like you can't put him in the GOAT wide receiver, but what tier do you think he's really on if he would have finished his career?
Yeah, and that's the same reason why I answered so quick when I said no to Maya, yes A'ja. The body of work wasn't long enough. Even though it was indeed long, it wasn't long enough to be in the GOAT conversation by decisions that she made. Hats off to her, shout out to her. You even look at Jim Brown and him leaving the game so early. There was a window of time after he left, maybe even 20 or 30 years, that he remained in that conversation. But then as the game evolved and other people were able to do what he did and did it longer, you don't see Jim Brown mentioned in those conversations. That's how with Calvin Johnson. But more importantly to this question, no doubt in my mind, Maya Moore plays, to the full extent of time-wise. She is one of the greatest, if not the greatest ever, because she was like LeBron in that positionless, could play all five. But what we're seeing, A'ja do, and then like you talked about with Kelsey getting traded. They said that was a dumb trade. No way they're gonna make it back. Chips fell where the Atlanta Dream cashed out early, so she didn't have to go against Brittany Griner, who is getting a little long in the tooth, but that would have been a good matchup to see. She right back in the finals, and they're 2-0, 4 MVPs. I'm with you, Dukes. I think she is GOAT status WNBA, but I'm going with Cheryl Miller as the best female basketball player to ever do it.
Now, hold up, I had to go refresh myself on Maya Moore stats.
There you go.
She played 7 years in the WNBA and won the championship 4 times in 7 years.
I'll say 8 seasons. You say 7 years, 8 seasons, yeah?
Well, 8.
8 seasons, yeah. 4 titles, 1 MVP, 1 finals MVP, 18.4 points per game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Hey, it's right there. But if you look at Asia, was she 20 plus points per game for her career? 23.
And I hate to even
Actually,
mention stuff
19,
like this.
9 rebounds. Yeah.
I hate to even
Like what?
mention stuff like this. I hate to even mention stuff like this because it's unfair to the other person because the other person was not responsible for the league when they played. It's almost like some of them Celtics banners.
Mm,
I mean, here, the league won by 8 people,
right.
and the starting lineups were all 5'9". And
No.
I'm talking about the Celtics.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Celtics. And
Right.
so, like, I
Russell.
got to put an asterisk by some of them when 100 years go by. And so I look at Maya Moore, her accomplishments, but when I look at the strength of the league during that time compared to the strength of the league now, that still points me more toward than Asia. And again, I love Maya Moore. Like that was my dog.
Yeah.
But I just think what Asia has accomplished in this time frame is like, man, we ain't seen nothing like this.
Yeah.
And being a girl at the same
size,
time.
the length. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Maya Moore, of course, she had Candace Parker and Diana Taurasi. I don't want to diminish, what they've done and those guys, but
All right, so look, we're just gonna go. I'm gonna just give you the names from the All-Star game, her first All-Star game.
which one? Maya Moore?
Yeah, Maya Moore. All right, Cappy
Catch
Poindexter.
them.
We forgot about her. Cappy,
Mm.
Katie Douglas, 6 feet, Tamika Catchings, Angel McCartry, Tina Charles. Like, that's just a star lineup for that year. You still had Sylvia Fowles, she all air bit of 6'6". Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, Swin Cash, Candace Parker, Becky Hammond. It's hard for me to say that we can get into this debate, but I feel like those 11
That era.
players, I would take those 11 over the top 11 in today's league. I would personally, but I would
I'm
take that
surprised
11.
you say that.
Yeah,
I would.
But that would be I'd say a golden type era for women's basketball with those guys, and then you can also look before that when the Comets was winning and Cynthia Cooper and them and
Right.
Mika with the lips with the lipstick on.
Tina Charles,
Her.
that's what you
Tina
said.
Charles.
Yeah, Charles. Yeah, she was dope back then. But I don't know. I think nowadays, just like if you look at the NBA, you just got more evolved athletes. They're more athletic, stronger, more skilled. I'm going with the current players.
Me too, Chico. And unlike Chico, I'm not going to try to find a reason to disagree with Chico just because it's Chico.
Right.
Chico be like, man, but Unc said it. I don't want to agree with Unc.
Oh, you know what? We're just going to leave that alone. Okay. I'm going to say okay this time, right? Like Unc say.
Right.
Oh, Unc will okay the hell out you.
I'll say okay.
Hey, shout out to my man Herm in communication department. I okayed Herm on the TCU sideline. So when we had that pass interference in the end zone, right? What they had. I said, oh man, good job. That's first and 10 at the 1. I had it wrong. It's 1st and 10 to 2, but I said at the 1. And Herm said, no. You wish. That ain't how it work in college. It's gonna be the such and such. I said, okay. The PA announcer came on. The ref came on the mic. He said pass interference. Curtin in the zone. Ball be spotted at the 2-yard line. I looked at her. I said, okay. He said, man, you want to go debate me? I said, dog, I'm not going to argue nobody about somebody else. Like, I'm good.
Then he said, Chico, your head looks tight. I don't know what tight he talking about, but it looks tight to me. Shout out to T-Braid, 808 Hawaii with your face.
Man, I'm going to fly out to 808. I'm going to fly out there, man.
She might do something with that right there, huh?
Let's see what T-Braids do. Chico, you see too. I know you got the A on. You got the braid. What?
I saw somebody with their beard braided.
I done done that before.
With the beads on it, though.
I done done that before, too.
I said,
yeah, you catch these right here.
You
catch it right there, plait it up, put the beads like cornrow.
Lord have mercy. I said, boy, you are a bow-legged chicken. You that country. That's what I told
It's country.
That's what my coach used to call us when he came down to sell with the coach. He was like, y'all country motherfuckers out here. Say, man, you from Montgomery.
I love the way you look off to the side, dog. Like,
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
quick correction. Tina Thompson is who we were talking about earlier.
Tina
not
Thompson. I
Tina
knew it
Charles.
wasn't no Charles. I knew that
Yeah.
Why
sounded
you agree
wrong.
to it then?
Because I was like, what? That sounds wrong.
See, you copied off somebody's paper. They got it.
Coming off somebody's paper.
I showed
Tina Thompson, man. Shoot. Anyways, though, so who y'all got winning the finals, WNBA finals?
Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
And you ain't gonna
Vegas
right
might
now.
be-
You ain't gonna make no money on it. But you know, if you're trying to make some money, you come out better putting $10 on the Mercury than $100 on Vegas.
I mean, Vegas might be getting
I did that math just then.
the Oakland A's. No, I was thinking about the.
No, just like Dukes, you know the game, man. Sometimes you gotta follow the flow of the money. Like this ain't what I believe, but if I bet on this in this situation, you betting $100 to get back $2.
Right.
I could go against the grain and be wish factor and just risk $5 and get back $125. You know, like
Right.
follow the math.
Yeah, for sure.
Caden Salter, quarterback, University of Colorado, and I start off every morning with a morning run.
Coach. My dog on?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dukes a quit.
He was sitting here and he walked off again.
Hey, think I wasn't gonna give my dogs a platform? That's a lie. The devil is a lie. Think my dogs weren't gonna get to sit up here with ESPN and Network and everybody else. That's a lie.
Well, I
How they think I'm not gonna put it on for my dogs? That's been holding us down when nobody was holding us down. Had our back when nobody had our back. Saw in the future when nobody wanted to take that beat. How can I not? That's the life and the thought process and the mindset of a good cornerback. But let me tell you something about good DBs. And I want everybody out there listening to this. This is coming from him. A great DB is only 95%. Let me say this differently. 95% of defensive backs play not to get beat. 5% play to make a play. I'm looking for that 5.